Well, hello, my CFT training group. My name is Laura Polly, and I'm going to tell you a funny travel story. So, for those that don't know me, my least favorite thing to do is fly in an airplane. Mainly that would be because I have absolutely no control over when I get there, if we're late, issues that occur during flights, which oddly seem to happen to me every time I fly. So, the last time I did all of this, this funny story occurred, was going to the national sales meeting. And this was our meeting where we had our awards dinner night, and everyone needed to be in there early for our dinner, for our awards dinner. And I made sure that I booked my flight appropriately, that I was getting in way before the time that we were supposed to be there. And I did notice on my flight I had a 45-minute connection, which shouldn't be too big of a deal unless you're me. So what happened is I get on the plane and then we sit in the tarmac for an hour and a half. Now, logically, I would think since I'm on the same airline for my connecting flight that, they might actually tell the airplane that I'm supposed to get on next that I'm late because they screwed up. Well, of course, that didn't happen. I'm racing and running, sweating through the airport, trying to get to my gate. And just as I turn the corner, I can clearly see the gate's empty, except for the poor lady I got to deal with next. So let's just say she got me on a connection flight and didn't make me go all the way back into the front area of apparently where they do those things. And I had to wait, 2 or 3 hours to get on my next flight. And I made the dinner even though I was late. But that's not the end of the story. So meeting went great, as ocular meetings always do. And I'll just go ahead and tell you that the night before we were leaving, so the next morning we're all supposed to leave, we have our business sessions. It was a free night. I decided, I'm a little tired, so I'm going to stay in my room and order room service. But unfortunately unfortunately for me and other people that had to deal with me, at about 10 p.m., I decided to take the elevator down and go get a snack. I had my phone in my hand. I was actually listening to a podcast. When the elevator doors opened, a rep was walking in that I hadn't seen all week, so went to give him a hug, and he knocked my phone out of the hand, and literally in slow motion, it dropped and went perfectly vertical into the elevator shaft. Now, if anybody knows me in this meeting, you can already imagine my face, my expression, and how I had a complete coronary as I held the doors open. The poor rep was having his heart attack because I'm having mine, and I told him to call 911. For me, this was an emergency. So around the corner happens to be walking poor Wesley, who got to then handle the nervous breakdown Laura Polly at the moment. He, in Wesley awesome fashion, was very calm and collected, got management involved. Of course, they said elevator companies don't just come in and retrieve phones from the elevator shaft, which we could still hear my audiobook, by the way, going. So he took me up to the bar. We had a drink, had some fun, took my mind off it for a second, and I'm still panicking because, unfortunately, with new technology, I don't remember anyone's phone number, including my own daughter and my husband. But the good news is the story ends well. They pulled some strings, and Wesley was able to get my phone from the elevator shaft so that on the flight home, which was non-eventful for once, I was able to maintain some composure and not have a panic attack. So that's my last travel funny story. And now that we are about to have our CFT training meeting coming up at Ocular HQ, let's just pray that this tops the funny stories that I could possibly tell about traveling. I will see you guys in about hopefully 6 days. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.